can see me and you can hear me. Let me just, okay, so welcome to this session. आज हमारा जो session है, this is about hypnosis. And you will be experiencing hypnosis. If you have never experienced, if you've never been hypnotized, you will be hypnotized today, and you will have an experience of what it is like to be, hypnotized. But before we, get into this, there are a few things I want you to understand. And the first is that you make sure that you will not be disturbed during the process that we will be doing. And secondly, I want you to set a clear intention why you want to experience it. So if there is any specific change you want to make in yourself, so you may want to improve a skill, or you may want to remove some kind of bad habit in you, or maybe there is something in you that you want to change. Now, here's another thing. I am not a psychologist, and I do not work with any psychological problems. So please, 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 if you have any psychological issues like clinical depressions, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder, or anything like that, I am not the right person. Please go and check with some psychiatrist or psychologist. Okay? I don't know who would be best for you, but my session and what I'm doing is for people like who don't have any psychological issues. So it's normal people who have sometimes developed things like bad habits, or sometimes they want to improve their memory, or they want to improve their concentration, or they want to improve a certain habit or something within them. Okay, so that's what I work with. Those are the kind of things that we'll be working. The kind of language that I'll be using as I'm going through the process with you will, if you have set a clear intention for yourself why you are doing it, you will find it will be easier for you to follow and to benefit from what I'm doing. So be very clear about that, and have some water, relax, and just follow the instructions. It will be best for you if nobody disturbs you. Now, here's another thing. Just in case, as we are going through this process that we will be starting shortly, and when you are going through that process, and if for any reason, you fall asleep, or the internet disconnects. Okay, my internet disconnects, and for some reason, this process is stuck in between or interrupted in between. Nothing will happen to you. Okay, you are totally safe. It will be just like sometimes you go to sleep, you close your eyes and you relax and you begin to sleep, and when you're sleeping, so when you wake up, you feel fresh, and that's what you will be feeling. Now, you may or may not remember what I'm saying. You may or may not be able to follow everything that I am saying, and that's perfectly okay. You may also find that as I'm speaking, your mind gets distracted. Your mind gets here and there, and that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly normal. Okay, so you may find that as I'm speaking about one thing and you are drifting off to in some other direction, that's perfectly okay. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay, so just be relaxed about that, because our idea here is to just explore what you already have. Okay, and I'm only a guide here. And anything that you will be experiencing is actually coming from you. It's in you. So it's not from me. It's from you. So it's like I'm only guiding you. I'm just showing you a direction and helping you, experience your own inner strengths, your inner self. So with those things in mind, I know there are some people on Zoom, there are some people on YouTube. If you have any questions, you can post them and I will answer your questions if I can, and if we have time towards the end. So somebody's sending me a message on Zoom. It's like, this could be, by the way, if you have any voice problems, please check. It could be in your settings. So everyone on YouTube, can you hear me clearly? Please type yes or one so I know. Before we start with the process, I want to make sure that you're hearing me clearly. Your responses will be highly appreciated and will be helpful for you. So, if you have any voice problems, if no one else has any problems, so that means the issue is on your side, your internet. Maybe you need to restart your device, or reset uh, the connection, and restart this, because if it's on constantly, you're getting this. So because I'm getting messages from other people that there is no voice issues. Okay, so even on YouTube, everybody has. So do please check your device and reset your device. And it's always a good idea to check your system before you launch a complaint. So have some water, okay, and sit back, relax. And you can close your eyes if you want. And that's perfectly okay. But before you do that, even before you close your eyes, I want you to notice, by the way, if any of your hands, it's like you can place your hands on your lap and notice if any of your hands, your right hand or your left hand, if any of your hands feels lighter than the other. Just notice that. Now, and I want you to notice if any of your hand feels warmer than the other. Sometimes one hand feels lighter while the other feels heavier. Sometimes one hand feels warmer than the other. And there is no hard and fast rule here. Some people find their right hand is heavier and left hand is lighter. Sometimes find their right hand is warmer compared to the left. There is no hard and fast rule. You have what you have. Just notice whatever you notice. And so now I want to just close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to focus your attention on your eyelids and just notice the feelings and sensations in your eyelids. And just allow your eyelids to begin to relax, really relax. Okay, now open your eyes. And close your eyes again. And begin to relax your eyelids once again. And allow your eyelids to begin to feel heavier and heavier with relaxation. Let your eyelids begin to feel so relaxed, that they just want to stay as they are. But I want you to open your eyes, because you are the one who's controlling those eyelids. You are the one moving those eyelids up and down. Now, you may not be doing it consciously all the time. You may just be doing it unconsciously, and that's perfectly okay. So for now, I want you to close your eyes again and allow those eyelids to begin to relax. And let this relaxation slowly spread into your cheeks. Allow that relaxation to slowly spread into the muscles around your lips, in your jaws. Just relax your face. Let every muscle on your face relax completely and totally relax. Just feel that relaxation. Now open your eyes again. I hope you're following as we're doing this. So you can close your eyes again. And let every muscle on your face begin to relax. And let this relaxation slowly move to the back of your head, in the back of your neck, and to the front of your neck and your shoulders. And allow your shoulders to relax, really relax. That's right. With every breath that you take and every word that I say, and every thought that you think, you can allow that relaxation to grow deeper and deeper. Now open your eyes again. And I hope that you're following along. And I hope that you're beginning to feel relaxed. So close your eyes again. And this time, as you close your eyes, allow that relaxation from your shoulders to move into your arms. Let both arms and hands begin to relax. Your biceps, your triceps, your elbows, your forearms, the palms, your index fingers, your middle fingers, the ring finger, the small fingers, and your thumbs in both hands may begin to relax even more. That's right. Now open your eyes again. Now, I want you to remember a time, any time, when you were relaxing deeply. This could be this morning, by the way, just before you wake up, or perhaps last night, just before you enter into a deep sleep. Just remember as clearly as you can, whatever you can. Where were you? What were you doing? How were you feeling at that moment? How were you breathing at that time? Now close your eyes again and hold that thought and allow this relaxation to spread all the way down from your shoulders into your chest, into your abdominal area, all the way down, relaxing all the organs inside. Your lungs relax, your rib cage relaxes, all the organs inside. Relaxation continues to move down into your thighs, your knees, your calves, the shin bones, the instep of your feet, your toes relax. So you continue to relax more and more. I don't know if you have noticed that right now, the state that you're experiencing is different from the one when you started. If you continue to go down deeper and deeper still, and as you listen to my voice, if you continue to relax even more deeply and continue to drift down deeper and deeper still, deep inside, with every breath that you take and every word that I say, in every thought that you think. If you just go twice as deep as now, how deep will you go inside? Knowing that no matter how deep you go, you can and you will continue to listen to my voice. You will continue to follow my instructions. Because anytime and every time you go into this deep state of relaxation, your concentration gets better. Your memory gets better. Anytime and every time you go into this state of deep relaxation, your concentration gets better. Every time you go into this deep state of relaxation, your memory, your concentration gets better and better and better still. Calm, relaxed, peaceful. More calm, more relaxed, and more peaceful. That's right. Whenever you relax deeply, any positive thought, any positive suggestion, any positive image, whether it comes from inside you or from outside, leaves a lasting impression on you. Any negative thought, negative idea, harmful suggestion, whether it comes from inside or outside, you reject it, you refuse it, you delete it, you cancel it. Positive thoughts, positive suggestions, positive ideas, positive images, whether they come from inside you or from the outside, they leave a lasting impression on you. Any negative thought, negative idea, negative suggestion, whether it comes from inside you or outside you, you reject it, refuse it, delete it, cancel it. तुम जब भी इस तरह रिलैक्स करते हो, हर किस्म की मुस्बत सोच, चाहे वो आए तुम्हारे अपने अंदर से या बाहर से, तुम्हारे ऊपर भरपूर असर छोड़ती है. किसी किस्म की कोई भी मनफी सोच, मनफी ख्याल, मनफी तसव्वुर, चाहे वो आए कहीं बाहर से या अंदर से, तुम लाशऊरी तौर पर उसको रिजेक्ट कर देते हो, मुकम्मल तौर पर उसको कैंसिल कर देते हो। सुनते में मेरी आवाज जाने दो अपने आप को और भी ज्यादा गहरी और भी ज्यादा पुरसुकून कैफियत में। That's right. Deeper and deeper and deeper still. With every breath that you take, allow yourself to go down deeper and deeper still. Calm, relax, peaceful. Because in a moment, we are going to do a simple process. Now, you do not have to do anything consciously when we are going through this process. All you have to do is simply listen to my instructions. And as I am speaking, it's perfectly okay if your mind drifts from one thing to the other. You might even feel like sleeping, and that's perfectly okay too. Because even though you might feel like sleeping, you will continue to listen to my voice. You will continue to follow my instructions. That's right. Going down deeper. And deeper still. Calm, relaxed, and peaceful. Because when we began this process, you set an intention to make certain changes. Now, I don't know what your intentions are, but the fact is that you do know your intentions deep inside. Now, even your conscious mind may not know your intentions. That's perfectly okay. Because that intention that you set is a direction that you chose for yourself, a direction in which you want to make some explorations deep inside. Sometimes people go in certain direction, but they have no idea where they want to reach. But with an intention that you have set, it's not just the direction, but a specific destination that you want to achieve, that you want to reach. So whether it is something you want to get rid of, or whether it is something that you want to develop in yourself, you know what it is that you desire. You see, sometimes people wonder, how does hypnosis work? My way of understanding is quite simple. And what really happens is, inside our brain, we have these neurological connections. You see, all of us have the same brain. It has the same structure. We have this reptilian brain, the backside of the brain, and the midbrain, and the frontal lobe. And then there are billions and billions of neurons inside. And through the connection of these neurons, we have these electrical impulses. And these electrical impulses become our thought patterns. And these thoughts direct the energy in which we act. And through those actions, we make and achieve the results we do. And through hypnosis, in that deep state of relaxation that you're experiencing right now, you find if there are certain connections that you've made that are not really working well for you, you can change them. And if there are certain connections that you have not made yet, but you have all the internal wiring available to you, because one of the beliefs with which we operate when we are doing neuro-linguistic programming, so I don't know if you have studied NLP with me or not yet, but in NLP, we have certain beliefs, and one of those beliefs is that every resources that a person needs is already within you. So any resource that you require to make any adjustments, to make any changes, is already within you. It's just that if you had not accessed that resource, it doesn't mean it isn't you. It is in you. It's just that now you can begin to. Now, even though you may not be able to do that consciously, and that's perfectly okay, because it's perfectly okay for you to relax even more deeply. And it's perfectly okay for you to continue to go deeper and deeper inside. And it's perfectly okay for you to follow that intention deep inside and notice deep inside. You know, imagine that you are inside your own mind and making some connections. Maybe there are certain connections that are already there and you just need to disconnect those things. And there are certain connections that you need to make to achieve what it is that you desire. It's like you are the interior designer of your mind. I've worked with some interior designers, and you know what they do? They go and look at a place and they imagine and hallucinate what it would be like if they design it in one way. They come up with all sorts of wonderful ideas, all sorts of possibilities. Some of them use computers, some of them use designs on the paper. But before any design happens, it has to happen in your mind. So, being an interior designer of your mind, of your reality, what design would you like to make deep inside so you can begin to create those changes that you desire in yourself? Whether that means being able to focus more easily, concentrate easily, remember things easily, or it means that you're able to control your emotions. That's right. You know that. You can do that. Because the fact is that there is nothing new that you are doing here right now. Everything that you're doing right now is something that you have done in your past many, many times. It's just that you didn't have a conscious intention behind that. But now you are doing that with conscious intention, a very clear idea. So as you do that, allow yourself to go deeper and deeper and deeper still. Calm, relaxed, peaceful. More calm, more relaxed, and more peaceful with every word that I say, with every breath that you take. That's right. Deeper and deeper still. Calm, relax. More calm, more relaxed, and more peaceful. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper inside, deeper and deeper. And as you continue to relax, in your mind's eye, I want you to see yourself exactly as you want to be, free from those unwanted behaviors, or full of those skills that you desire. Make a clear image in your mind's eye of yourself as you want to be. It doesn't have to be an image like things you see with your eyes open, but just like an image that you see in your dreams. That's right. See yourself deep inside in your mind. And if you don't know exactly how you will be that way, see yourself slightly better than you are right now. And then slightly better than that. 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 So you create series of images in your mind. In each image, see yourself getting better and better. That's right. More calm, more relaxed, more focused, becoming more and more peaceful inside. And as you do, allow yourself to make any necessary adjustments that you may require deep inside so that these changes continue to happen and continue to reinforce themselves deep inside. These changes continue to reinforce deep inside more and more each night as you sleep. In fact, every time you look at your favorite color, you find that those thoughts are and those changes are reinforcing automatically. And each time you drink water, you find that unconsciously these suggestions and these images are reinforcing more and more easily, naturally, making all the positive changes you require, knowing that only positive thoughts, only positive suggestions, whether they come from inside you or from outside, will have a lasting impression on you. Negative thoughts, negative ideas, negative suggestions, you will reject them. You will refuse them. You will cancel them. And you do that naturally. Only positive thoughts, positive ideas, positive suggestions leave a lasting impression on you. Negative thoughts, negative suggestions, negative ideas, whether they come from inside or outside, you reject them, you refuse them, you delete them, you uninstall them. That's right. And it happens naturally, and it happens automatically, and it happens spontaneously. And as you continue to make those adjustments, I want you to see yourself at some future time in which you will be behaving with your new behaviors inside you in those new ways, utilizing your skills or your behaviors in most positive, beneficial way. That's right. Now, as you make all the necessary adjustments you may require, you may begin to notice your breathing as a result of spending the last few minutes sitting here, listening to my voice. Your breathing getting deeper. You are beginning to gain consciousness and coming back to where you are. Beginning to notice the temperature of your surrounding and the feelings in your right hand and the feelings in your left hands and feelings in your right foot and your left foot and feelings in your chest and your neck and your head and your face and your eyes. And suddenly your eyes begin to feel lighter and lighter. And you can just open your eyes and let all of these ideas, all of these thoughts, all of these suggestions be reinforced inside you more and more. Because every time you relax this way, your concentration, your memory will get better. Every time you relax this way, your ability to recall things will get better. Your immune system works better. That's right. You find yourself being happier, healthier, just for no reason. Okay. So allow yourself to come back. And when you're ready, just come back and gently open your eyes and stretch. Come back and open your eyes. Okay, and just stretch, relax. Ugh. So how was it? Sometimes you, especially अगर पहली बार आपने किया हो, you may find when you come out, there's slight heaviness, in head. Sometimes some people feel it's like the kind of feeling that people have when they have just had a long deep sleep, and when you come out and there is this kind of heaviness. Sometimes people find their eyes are red. Okay. Sometimes people feel heaviness in certain parts of their bodies, and that's perfectly normal. Okay. Even if somebody has any kind of heaviness in their head, that goes away within a few minutes. Okay. So make sure you're back. Have some water. Okay. Drink. Hmm. Okay. So how was it? If you have any questions, any comments, feel free to do that. We still have few minutes. before we call the session also, if there's anything anyone wants to share, please do that. And inshallah ta'ala, if there's any question, I'll answer that for you. So it was fabulous, deeply indulged, alhamdulillah, and walaikum assalam. Oh, there are several people who said Assalamu alaikum. So walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to everyone who said that. And I'm really grateful to you for such a wonderful hypnosis. You're welcome. Awesome, relaxed, excellent. Walaikum assalam again. Feeling more relaxed, feeling fresh. Fantastic. Excellent. It's just हमें एक चीज एनएलपी में कहते हैं इन हिप्नोसिस में भी हम कहते हैं इट्स लाइक रिपीटिशन इज द मदर ऑफ स्किल योर माइंड योर ब्रेन नीड्स रिपीटिशन एनीथिंग दैट यू हैव लर्न anything that it's like that you can do easily, anything that is it's second nature to you. It is second nature because you have practiced it, because you've done it many, many times. That is the only reason why it feels natural to you. So if you want to make anything natural, repetition is the mother of skill. Okay. Abhi, I was giving you some very general suggestions because, again, some people may want to get rid of something and some people may want to develop something, so I was giving you instructions ke dono tarah ke logon ko utilize kar sakein. Agar, if we were in a one-to-one session, then I can make it more customized for your specific needs, and that session could be longer. It's like when as a hypnosis practitioner, when you're working with someone, you need to spend some time finding out exactly what the issue is, what changes person wants. And zahir hai yahan pe wo possible nahi hai. So I didn't do that. It's like YouTube के ऊपर या Zoom पे मैं सारे एक साथ सब लोगों से सारी तफसीलात लेकर करूं तो फिर हमारा वो सेशन शायद 6 घंटे का हो जाएगा. So I wanted to make sure just to give you an experience. लेकिन when you're working with people, you need to find out exactly what it is that they want. Because every human being is different. Everyone is unique. Everyone has their own challenges and their own resources, their own ways of operating things. However, there are some very similar things. It's like हमारा जो brain है, जो structure है, वो सबका same है. कि उसके अंदर जो connections है, उन connections को कभी कभी हमारे connection out हो जाते हैं. Fuse उड़ गया यहाँ पे कभी कभार fuse उड़ जाता है. So इस वक्त हमने जो चीजें की हैं, my objective was just to give you an experience, an idea of what is possible in hypnosis. And this is something that you can also learn and help and do with people. Okay, I'm not a therapist. I'm not doing therapy here. I'm just helping you, make important changes in yourself. And through some simple visualization, मगर उसको करने से पहले there's a process that we follow. So if there is any question, please feel free to ask. And somebody said, I feel nothing, and that's perfectly okay. You don't have to feel anything. Okay, no problem. You just relax. There is nothing wrong with you if you didn't feel anything. Okay, just keep that in mind. Maybe अगर हम आमने सामने होते तो I would have been able to find out exactly कि क्या क्या करने की जरूरत है. But there is nothing wrong with you if you don't feel anything. That's perfectly okay. Okay, and आई डोंट नो आप शुरू से साथ थी या थे आपका, क्योंकि यहाँ पे नाम कुछ नहीं लिखा हुआ है. तो अगर आप शुरू से साथ थे और या थी और आप कर रहे थे या थी तो अलग बात है. लेकिन अगर आपने बीच में कहीं ज्वाइन किया है तो फिर इट्स डिफरेंट थिंग. एंड सो इरम सेज मुझे तो नींद आ गई थी. या दैट्स परफेक्टली ओके, दैट हैपेंस बिकॉज इट्स लाइक जब आप हिप्नोटिक स्टेट में जा रहे होते हैं, योर ब्रेन गोज इनटू दैट डीप स्लीप स्टेट. यू गेट वेरी क्लोज टू स्लीप एंड देन यू कम आउट. ये जो नींद होती है, इसे हम हिप्नोटिक स्लीप कहते हैं. इट्स अ वेरी डिजायरेबल थिंग बाय द वे इन हिप्नोसिस. अगर आप मेरी हिप्नोसिस क्लास में होती तो आई वुड एक्सप्लेन दिस टू यू, बट दिस इज अ वेरी डिजायरेबल थिंग. इट्स लाइक व्हेन वी आर वर्किंग विद पीपल, this need is a very desirable need, okay, for making changes. From a number of people, by the way, they feel nothing, they just feel relaxed. and that's perfectly okay. Okay, anything else? Is there any question, anything, anyone? So Atifa here says, it was a fabulous journey for me. Jazakallah khaira wa iyaka. Acha ji, I have just started practicing hypnosis and needed some practical guides. Okay, sure. Okay, this is why I'm doing this session, because there are a number of people who have, bought my home study course. And then especially जो मैंने last month deal दी थी उसके अंदर there was no coaching sessions, nothing involved. So there are people who are practicing, learning from my program. मेरा जो hypnosis का home study course है, that's a program which I have taught hundreds of times actually. And it's like I started teaching hypnosis in 1997. So and एक जमाने में मैं हर महीने एक या दो कोर्सेस करवाया कर रहा था, फिर एक कोर्स तो हुआ ही करता था. सो इट्स लाइक आई हैव taught that course to thousands of people and hundreds of times, and इतनी बार उसके अंदर की. सो उसका जो होम स्टडी वर्जन है, उस होम स्टडी वर्जन में भी बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी हैं जो रिफाइन होते होते वो कोर्स एक फॉर्म के अंदर आ गया. तो अभी जो लोग उसको कर रहे हैं उन लोगों की जो एक लिमिटेशन मैंने देखी है, कोचेज में भी होती है और हिप्नोसिस के प्रैक्टिशनर्स में भी होती है. और ये होती है कि दे हैव लर्नड टू डू हिप्नोसिस बट दे हैव नेवर रियली एक्सपीरियंस्ड इट देमसेल्व्स. So I come across people who say, oh, I'm a life coach, and they don't have a coach themselves. So they're trying to sell something which they don't buy. And unfortunately, they are unable to sell them. Okay. So for you to be able to do something with people, you have to, buy it yourself first. It's like hypnosis practitioner ban gaye, and they want to help other people through hypnosis, and they have never used it on themselves. They've never had it done on themselves. It's a tricky situation. So it's good that you have that experience, and it's good that you're practicing, and I hope this will help. And remember, this is a way of doing it. There are thousands of possible ways of doing it. There are thousands of possible ways. मैंने 2002 में एक कोर्स कंपाइल किया था, hypnosis का home study course. That was like first home study course which I created. उस कोर्स में there were about, I don't remember exact numbers, but probably about 70-80 different hypnotic inductions. Okay. And so there is no one way of doing it. So when you're working with people, especially those of you who are taking my hypnosis practitioner course now, आपके manual में भी you have seen there are a number of different ways of hypnotic trances. इसी तरह से आपने देखा होगा आपके manual में there are a number of hypnotic inductions. So memory के लिए अलग है, concentration के लिए अलग है, insomnia के लिए अलग है, bedwetting के लिए अलग है, stop smoking के लिए अलग है, weight loss के लिए. So there are so many different instructions, different scripts for different people and different situations. इसी तरह आपने उस प्रोग्राम के अंदर देखा होगा कि you learn some quick hypnotic inductions and some like instant inductions and some longer inductions, and मैंने प्रोग्राम में explain किया है when you do what. लेकिन when you're doing these things, जो scripts होते हैं, एक technical गलती, those of you who are practicing or going through my program right now, आप लोगों के लिए मैं चीज बता रहा हूँ खास तौर से, and that's this. ये गलती जो लोग करते हैं वो ये कि कोई एक इंडक्शन लेते हैं and they put it, put someone in that hypnotic trance and it works, and then they feel comfortable doing just that one. And that's how they stop growing. That's how they get stuck. Okay, so practice more and more different types of inductions so you continue to grow and continue to learn. Sana says, sir, weight burn hypnosis. What are you trying to say, Sana? आप question पूछ रही हैं, comment कर रही हैं. I don't understand this. Anis Javed says, अगर environment सही ना हो तो हो सकता है feeling nothing हो, but अगर environment से खुद को अलग करके भी practice हो really result मिलेंगे. not necessarily इसका environment से ताल्लुक, it's like I don't teach putting blame on things and or on yourself either. So I wouldn't say that this is because of environment, and so this is not true. So Malik Zulkarnain says will be available on YouTube. It's a question. So probably. Okay. And is there anything else? No. So there is no more question, no more comments. So thank you everyone for joining me today. Inshallah Taala, Zindagi Rahi. So I'll do more sessions. आज के लिए मैं आपको यही अब do let me know, by the way, अगर आप even if you're watching it in recording, आप बाद में भी इसको देख रहे हैं, so do let me know your in your comments. And if you want to learn hypnosis, check my website first-institute.com. वहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारे hypnosis के courses मिलेंगे from basic to advanced. उसमें बहुत सारे मेरे मुख्तलिफ programs हैं. Check that if you're interested. And if you're interested in learning NLP, I have number of different courses. You can check that as well. Okay. Or मेरी जो website है, I can quickly share that link with you. So if you want, you can check that. Okay, so here is the website. Okay, यहाँ पर आप आएंगे. If you are interested in learning hypnosis, anyone who wants to learn hypnosis or NLP, आप यहाँ आएंगे. तो यहाँ पर आपको मुख्तलिफ ये tracks नजर आएंगे. If you want to learn NLP, follow this track. If you want to learn hypnosis, follow this track. If you want to learn life coaching, you go to this track. एंड हिप्नोसिस का जो ट्रैक है, इसमें आप यहाँ पर आएंगे. मैंने अभी हिप्नोसिस पे क्लिक किया है, तो इसमें आपको हिप्नोसिस के मेरे डिफरेंट कोर्सेज हैं. यू कैन चेक दीज. इफ यू वांट टू वर्क ऑन योरसेल्फ, लाइक सो रिमूव रिलीज नेगेटिव इमोशंस, यूज दिस. ओके, हियर्स अ hypnotic self hypnosis audio. अगर आप if you want to, if you're already practicing hypnosis, you want to become more confident, use this. These are self hypnosis audios. If you want to become a trainer, a hypnosis trainer, okay, and want to teach other people, teach the course that I am, teaching, that I design. This is the program, this is the course. इसकी वेबसाइट के ऊपर सारी डिटेल्स मिल जाएंगी. चेक दैट. आपको उसकी सारी तफसीलात वेबसाइट पे मिलेंगी. Okay, there's a lot of information. So thank you everyone. Inshallah Taala, zindagi rahi. So we will meet sometime. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.